Hi everyone, welcome back to Saintuality. My name is Yaya and I'm going to be reading for you today. So as I take forever in a day to light this incense, honey, basically just know that this reading is basically what's on the title. We're going to be looking at how this person thinks you feel, and as a bonus, we're going to be getting into what a reader would tell them if they got a reading about you, okay? So, all right, let's put this out. Let's clear the energy, nothing but positive vibes, clear and concise messages. Spirit, let the information that I receive from you be relayed in a way that is healing, that is helpful, and that is conducive to the growth of the collective, of anyone that feels drawn to watch this reading, okay? And if you guys haven't subscribed already, as always, subscribe if you even feel like you're going to like the vibe. That way you don't miss any new content that I drop. And I do have a plethora of topics available on the channel. If you just want to binge watch my readings, you can do that. Just be sure to go to the live or the shorts tab to access them, okay? Now, for pile number one, we've got, I don't want to lift the cards up because they have a message behind them. We'll get into the details of that. But for pile number one, we've got releasing allegiances. Pile two, we've got she feels, she knows. And pile number three, we've got new birth guarded vigilantly. All right. So take a deep breath. Decide which pile you feel drawn to the most. And as always, if you feel drawn to multiple piles, watch them all, baby. Do you. All right, timestamps will be available in the description. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, the link is also available in the description. You know, these 18 plus readings that you see on YouTube, you can also book them with me on my website. So for example, if you want this type of reading exclusively about you and your guy, you and your girl, you and your person, honey, we can do that. You can also get a reading about what's next in love, what's this person's sexual love language, all types of, okay? So now that the promo and the business stuff is out of the way, what you can expect from this reading is we're going to get into a little bit of how they view you right now, how they think you view them, how they think you feel about them and the connection. And then we'll close it out with that bonus of if I was reading for them, what I would tell them. So y'all know I like to keep it real. So I'm excited for y'all to see that. But without further ado, let's get into pile number one. Let's do that right there and that right there. Okay. Pile number one. You were drawn to this beautiful, beautiful card here. I just want to pull it up to the camera so you can see it. Excuse the ring light glare. Okay, so if you were drawn to card number 10, releasing allegiances, the person on your mind, they view you as someone, like right now, as you're watching this reading, as you guys go through whatever you guys are going through, whether it's a good period, a bad period, or what the hell type of period, whatever. They view you as someone who loves hard, unapologetically. They love that about you, by the way. But they view you as somebody who, in comparison to the other people that they've dealt with, whether that's in the distant past or the recent past, it's like no one loves as hard as you. No one shows as much like oomph as you. So they definitely view you in that way. They also view you as someone who is just very passionate altogether. Like you live life in color. You live life out loud. Like you're not boring. You have a deep level of intensity about you that no matter how upset they can get with you, it's like they always want to double back. They want to spin the block. They want to come back your way because your energy is infectious. Your energy is like no other in comparison to the other people that have access to them or that they have access to. And lastly, they view you as someone that they have taken for granted. I am picking up on that. Like this person is consciously aware of the fact that they may not have given you the same, they may not have reciprocated the love that you've given or reciprocated the effort that you've given. So they're aware of it. And no, they're not nonchalant about it, even if that's what it seems like on the surface, okay? So how do they think you view them? Now, keep in mind, this is from their perspective, so it could be true or it could not be true. This is just giving you insight into what's going on in their brain, okay? So how do they think you view them? We've got kisses. It says unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So keep in mind, you'll hear some silence throughout the reading at times while I vibe with spirit. Now let me tune in. Honestly, how they think you view them, they think you view them as somebody that you love, as somebody that you don't want to give up on, as somebody who has put you through a lot. And, you know, don't get me wrong, they don't see you as a doormat. You know, they don't see you as like some weak woman, some weak person, some weak anything. They know that, they know your strength. They know that you although you love hard, you're not like dumb. You're not just gonna, you know, keep running into a wall if it's busting your head, if that makes sense. Like, you're not an idiot, you're not dumb, and you're not just desperate for love. So they think that you view them as somebody who is somebody that, it's almost like they feel like you view them as, oh, it's like you have this way of like, when you get mad, you are really good at shutting yourself down emotionally and taking your energy back. Like, they feel it when you do that. Like, when you are upset, it does bother them, even if they've become really, really accustomed to it, or accustomed enough to not react in a way that makes it seem so noticeable. But they think that you view them as like someone that they're gonna love, that you love regardless of what they do. Not in a dumb way, not in a delulu type of way, in a way that just means that like you're not afraid, you're not the type of person that runs off when things get hard. Now, you will walk away, you know, to as a way to not cuss this person out, or to not have an argument because you're trying to have a good day and because you're not trying to get your blood pressure up, etc., etc. Like, you will, you know, step away to avoid conflicts if need be. Like, you know how to choose your battles. But they think at this time that you're viewing this, you know, timeless reading, they think you view them as somebody who, although they piss you off, although they may be like kind of like the opposite of you, you know, maybe on the cooler, colder side as opposed to your passionate, intense side. Like, they feel like you love them regardless of what they've done, of what they've not done. Even if you try your best to not love them, even if you try your best not to want to make effort, it's like they think that you view them. And again, this could be true or it could not be true. This is their perspective. But they think that you view them as somebody that you love despite what they've put you through. All in all, that is the heaviest energy that I'm getting of how they think you view them, okay? So let's put this to the side and let's dive a little bit deeper. So, I clear the energy for my pile number ones. We're going to get into how do you actually feel about this person. We're going to be scratching the surface. We may do a video or a reading at length about this topic in the future. It just depends. But I just want to get into the reality of how you actually feel before we get into their perspective of how they think you feel. Or their assumptions, rather. So, I clear the energy for pile number one. How does pile number one's person, this person on their mind, this person that they're watching this reading for? Well, no, wait. Look, I'm skipping ahead. Ooh. Energy drink, where you at, baby? I meant spirit. How does pile number one actually feel about this person that's on their mind? This person that they've come to this reading for. How do they actually feel about this person? One card. Ooh, wow. We've got Diablo, because I don't like to say the name on the card, baby. So let me pull it up so you can see the imagery. All right, so they think, okay, so how you feel about this person is, you know how like in the beginning when you meet somebody, it doesn't matter how long you've known this person, whatever, but I do get a feeling by this devil being here that this is a more established connection, or if it is newer, you feel a very intense pull with this person, okay? So, but nonetheless, how I feel that you feel about this person is that you see the red flags, honey. They bright as hell. But yet you don't want to look away. It's almost like that piece of cake when you on a diet. For some of y'all, how you feel about this person is like you feel like they've got a hold on you. And you know that you've got a hold on them, but it's like, and you know they want you. You know they feel the same way that you do, but it's like you feel like they just have this way about them of being unnecessarily difficult. Like, I'm hearing, it could all be so simple. What's that, Lauryn Hill? But you want to make it home. What is that song? Loving you is like a battle. Yes. Y'all know this song. If y'all know this Lauryn Hill song that I'm singing, please write it down in the comments. Help me, y'all. Y'all know my brain is water when I'm in these readings, okay? So they think you feel like this Lauryn Hill song that I'm picking up on. It's like they think that you are tired of being in, no, Lord, okay, so I feel like this person really is thinking about how you feel about them, because I'm trying to get it to what this really is, and this is about how you actually feel about them. But from my mouth, I keep on saying how they think you feel. So I'm telling y'all right now, this person may be extremely good at hiding the way that they feel, but I'm gonna be real with you, their feelings for you are deeper, actually in reality, deeper for you than even how you feel about them. Like, their feelings for you run deep. And here it is, I'm telling you how they feel about you. So this person, obviously you feel like this person is controlling. You feel like this person is just kind of like a handful. You feel like this person makes things unnecessarily difficult. You know, again, that Lauryn Hill energy, it could all be so simple. But I feel like this person is trying to like take over this reading. Their energy is, and it's trying to tell you how they feel about you. It's like, I don't care how you, it's almost like F this whole reading. This person is trying to tell you, like, you know how I feel about you. This is very intense, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, this person has deeper feelings than you even have for them, or they feel like, you know, you're not going anywhere. I have to just flow with where this reading is going. I can't. Spirit, I need you to hold this energy down for a second while I finish what I really need to tell them, okay? I like structuring my readings, all right? So, pile number one, how you feel about this person. Just to wrap it up before this energy comes back in to tell you how it feels about you. You feel like you see the red flags. And for some of you, this person has broken your heart more times than one, unfortunately. But it's like the energy of you can't help who you love. And a lot of you guys are trying to refrain, or trying to hold back, or trying not to, you know, make as much effort, or trying not to, you know, be as vulnerable, or you know, have your nose as wide open, or your heart as wide open for this person. And for some of y'all, your legs wide open for this person. It's like this person does something to you, and it makes you feel extremely vulnerable. And you know that this is a spiritual connection, but for a lot of you guys, you can kind of spiritually sense, or just intuitively sense, that this is a connection that has a lot of lessons involved and intertwined in it. Like, this person brings out things in you that maybe other people haven't, you know, brought out in you. And for some of you, this is somebody that you really have a hard time getting over. This person always seems to like cycle back into your life. Like, you feel like you're in this vicious love cycle with this person, and it's almost like how a roller coaster can be exciting, but it can also be terrifying at the same time. And I feel like you feel like how you feel about this person is that it's an emotional roller coaster. What is that song by Vivian Green? Girl, child, honey, baby, I don't know. I'll look it up, put it in the comments or something, baby. But yeah, it's like you feel like it's an emotional roller coaster with this person. Like, you feel like one minute things are good, and then just like that, in a drop of the hat, it's toxic again. Like, you feel like this person plays a huge part, but you do too, because the devil is, you know, two people, it takes two to tango, right? Like, you know, so a lot of you guys, this person is like your shadow person. And, you know, if this is somebody that you would consider to be like your real soulmate, your true twin flame, your divine counterpart, all of those, you know, lingo terms, this is, you may be going, how you feel about this person is that you guys may be in a cycle where it's more on the darker side of love. You know, I'm hearing love is blind, like you can't help who you love, like you feel like you're meant to be with this person, but the closer you try to get to them, or the closer you guys come together, the more like lessons there are to be learned, the more, for some of you, the more pain you experience, the more, you know, just all the things that you're trying to run away from, you seem to get a plethora of it with this person, but yet you love them, and you know that they love you, but it's like you feel like you're pouring your love into a bottomless pit, and it feels like this is a connection or a relationship or a marriage, take what resonates for all of you, or a situationship for some of y'all, that feels like it's just going in circles, and it's never truly elevating into something more just on the lighter side of love. It always feels heavy. It always feels, you know, like the sex may be good, but this person may give you a headache. You know, this person may, you know, do something right on Monday, but by Wednesday, he's acting like a dog again. You know, it's like, or she, take what resonates. It's like you feel like this person, for a lot of you, you feel like this person is holding you back, but you feel like this is your person. And you feel like, why can't he just stop putting up all of these like walls and guards and obstacles for us in this connection, and bringing other people into it, or you know, acting like he doesn't want to commit? Because I'm thinking about, you know, the devil is ruled by, or Diablo rather, is ruled by Saturn. So this is like restricted type of energy. So it's like, it's given very much so, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. You know, if you don't want to be with me, then why are you chasing after me? You know, it's like this person gives off extreme mixed signals, and this person just feels like, it's like a lot of you guys are facing, or are going to be met, or maybe you have been met with a lot of your deepest fears by way of this connection, by way of this person, by way of whatever this is between the two of you. And you feel enticed by it, but you also feel like a fear of the unknown. You kind of don't know what to expect, and you feel like there's a lack of security, a lack of stability, a lack of commitment from this person, but yet a lot of you guys feel like this is your person, and you don't know why, because they damn sure don't treat you the best way that, or the way that you want to be treated. They damn sure don't treat you, not, at least not always, at least not even, you know, 60% of the time. You know, it's like a lot of you guys feel like this person, for some of you in this group, you question if they really are truly your person, because love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't, you know, put you in third party situations. Love shouldn't, you know, have you not wanting to eat and not being able to go to sleep at night. You know, that's not love. And you guys know that consciously, but there's this pull and this attraction and this intense connection that you know is otherworldly. But you feel that you met this person for a reason, and you're hoping that with all the negative things that have happened, or that may be happening, or that you fear will happen, that you both will be able to find the light at the end of the tunnel and walk into the sunset together. Whether you want to admit it or not, you want to be with this person. And sometimes you kind of are upset with yourself subconsciously for feeling that way, for still having feelings for this person. Boy, it feels like I'm preaching to somebody in this pile right now. You want to let go, but this person has a hold on you. For some of you, it's the time you've invested. For some of you, it's the children you don't have. For some of you, it's the marriage that you've committed to. For some of you, it's the tears that you've cried, and you don't want to start over with somebody else. I'm speaking to somebody in this pile right now. This person has really hurt you, and for a lot of y'all, you have done the shadow work. You have prayed, you have, you know, drank your alkaline water, you did your yoni steams, you done your journaling, you done saged your house, saged your cuckoo, you done did everything. And this person keeps coming back into your life, and this person keeps playing games with a lot of y'all, and this person keeps on putting you in this cycle that you're trying to break. And a lot of you guys feel like, although you love this person, you question if it's worth continuing forward in this connection. Whether you're questioning it now, or whether you tend to have questioned it in the past. There's this feeling of doubt that it'll ever get better. Okay? So it feels weird just leaving it like that, because it feels like I just like opened up Pandora's box and then went to just go for a swim like nothing ever happened. So yeah, that was that. But we're gonna move forward now and get into, you know, how they think you feel about them and the connection. So these cards are a little vulgar, so if you're under 18, goodbye. And I feel like I especially need to tell you, pile number one, stay tuned to the end of your reading. That way you can get some messages of advice from Spirit about your love life and about your life in general. Because I feel like you guys will definitely need it the most with this Diablo energy here, because a lot of you guys are really up against some deep, dark-rooted fears from your childhood, for some of y'all, maybe even past life cycles, karmic cycles. Like, a lot of you guys are really going through it with your person, or are really, you know, just needing some sort of a glimpse of hope when it comes to your love life in general. So we'll get to that towards the end. But for now, I clear the energy for pile one, Spirit. How does pile one's person, this person that they're thinking about, how do they think pile one feels about them as a person? We've got Temperance. Let me be silent. So they think that this is the energy, I'm not even gonna lie, especially with this Page of Pentacles being here, the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is the she'll be back. She ain't going nowhere, or he, whatever, take what resonates. You know, it's almost like it's not a slight to you. It's like this person, it keeps going to how this person feels about you. Wow. Yeah, this person feels like you feel that, obviously, like I said before, that they take you for granted, that they think that you won't go anywhere, like you won't choose somebody else, like you won't leave them, like you won't, you know, like you'll get mad, but you'll be back. This is how this person thinks you feel about them, that, you know, that you don't want to leave this person. Like, you may say it, but that you don't mean it. And again, this could be true or it could not be true, but I'm gonna be real with you. And this is, it's in great alignment with this Diablo card, because that is a very egotistical energy. That is a very, like, in fact, it's like it's when the ego is in its most or unhealthy state. It's like it means that the ego is inflated when it's in this Diablo energy. So how this person thinks you feel about them, they think that you feel like don't nobody compare to them. Again, it's inflated ego type energy. They think you feel like there's nobody better than them, that, you know, even though you try to make them jealous and all of that, you don't want nobody else. You just want them. And, you know, that you try to play mind games to make them think that you're leaving, but they think you feel like you're not leaving, that you are going to stick beside them or her. They think that you feel like, for a lot of them, I'm going to be real, this person is very egotistical, y'all. Whether they display this outwardly or not, this person feels like you think they are the best you've ever had in bed. I'm going to just say that. They think you think, when it comes to them, they think you think that they, like, although they hurt you and although they do all of these things that piss you off, that you can't get enough. Temperance. that this person thinks in terms of how they think you feel about them. They think you feel like nobody else does it like them in the bed and out of the bed, you know, with the way that they look. They think that I don't know. I'm going to have to cover up what I can cover up. But yeah, this is that egotistical energy that I'm picking up on with this tower here. They think you feel like, you know, like you want to make them jealous. Like you want to make them like let their guard down and be vulnerable and start like going into a raging fit because you're talking to somebody else or because you're flirting with somebody else. And I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with somebody who has a very good stronghold on their emotions, or, you know, who is very good at being nonchalant. And maybe outside of this connection, you're good at it too. But when you get face to face and neck with this person, it's like they beat you at that nonchalant thing. They beat you at this game of poker face when it comes to love and this connection. And that's frustrating for a lot of you guys because it triggers certain wounds within a lot of you guys to want to overlove or overprove yourself or over express because you're looking for some sort of reciprocation. A lot of you guys have, you know, some unhealed wounds when it comes to unrequited love, and this person triggers that. They don't know that they trigger that. But this is why you view this person in this Diablo energy. And it's because this person triggers unrequited love, abandonment wounds within you guys subconsciously through their behavior, through their, you know, their repressed personality traits, or, you know, their, you know, just the way that they handle you really pokes on those wounds for you guys. And this person thinks that you feel like this is a connection that can't be duplicated with this Temperance card, that this is like a one-of-one type of thing, that you'll never find anybody like this person again. This is so extreme because I doubt, I mean, even if you do feel that way, because a lot of, for many of you, you may actually feel that way, but you probably wouldn't want to tell them that. That's why I'm showing you this Two of Swords here. It's like, but this person really does feel like you feel, you know, you try to act tough, you try to act all like, oh, I don't care. But they think how you feel about them. They think you have feelings for them, but you try to act like you don't. They think you try to act like you got all these options, but that you really want them. They think that you feel like they get on your nerves and stuff like that, but you don't want nobody else. Like you want them, like you love it. Like you want this toxic energy. Like you want this energy that they're giving out to you. That's how they think you feel about them. Let's move forward. So I clear the energy for my pile number ones. I clear the energy for my pile number one, Spirit. How does pile number one's person, this person that they're thinking about, how do they think pile one feels about the connection? Ooh. How does pile one's person think they feel about the connection? Ooh, I gotta cover that up, honey. All right, so we've got the Magician, and here we are with this animalistic energy and a human person. So this person thinks how this person thinks you feel about the connection. Let me see if I can cover this up with, honey, because this little Peter Whacker is Peter whacking. But anyway, so they think how they think you feel about the connection. They think that you feel like, I'm telling you, that it's the best SEX you've ever had. That they be putting it down in the bedroom. This person is very sexual. Whether y'all been intimate or not, but I doubt it that y'all haven't, because I'm just seeing it, honey. Especially with her nakedness here and just all of the sensuality. But anyway, this person thinks you feel that this is a connection, like a once-in-a-lifetime type of connection that you didn't expect. Yeah, they think that you feel like you didn't expect to have these feelings for this person. Like you didn't, you know, expect for things to turn out this way. You thought things were going to be casual, that you thought that they were something like, I'm hearing I'm not one of them. Like they think that you feel like you now know that they're not one of them, that you now know that they're that dude, they're that girl, that they are top tier, like they always knew they were. But they think how they think you feel about the connection is that you now know what they already know about themselves. And again, we've got inflated ego here. They think you now know that they are the man or the woman, that they are the best that you'll ever find with this magician energy, that they are everything that you've been looking for, and that this connection, I'm hearing you don't need to look any further. Yes. And I feel like that's kind of like why this person and how they feel about you keeps oozing and seeping into this reading energetically, because this person feels like, this is the energy of somebody who, like, when you mad, like they want to make you they want to make you more mad. They like seeing you mad. They like seeing you, get passionate. They hate when you are holding back, when you are acting like you don't care. This is the type of person that, they don't mind friction. They don't mind bumping heads. They don't want a relationship where everything's cookie cutter all of the time. And how they think you feel about the connection is that it's not cookie cutter. It's not perfect, but yet it's even though it wasn't what you were looking for in the beginning or before you met this person, it's like this person feels like you feel that this is a connection that is like no other, that can't be replaced, that can't be duplicated, like I said, and that they are someone that can't be replaced. That no matter how you can meet a million guys or a million girls, but they would never replace this one. So they think that you feel like this is a connection that's irreplaceable, that this is a connection that gives you everything that you want, and maybe even a little bit of what you don't want, but they think you're hooked. Like you are all eyes on them, like that you are 10 toes down about them, no matter how you act, no matter how, coy and shy. Like they think that you feel like you guys are like an opposites attract type of thing, that you never really envision yourself being with somebody like this person, but yet you can't get enough. This is how this person thinks you feel about the connection and them. Okay, so let's get into the oracle messages, which will detail, if I was reading for this person, what would I tell them about you? Okay, so we've got invitation. It says, the words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. Okay, I'm going to keep pulling. We've got the Sun. It says success, recognition, and enthusiasm. Like this person thinks, okay, wait a minute. Remember what this part of the reading is for. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got off of work. I'm tired. But anyway, so what I would tell this person if I was reading for them, what I would tell them about you is that you don't give your heart away easily. Even if you sleep with somebody, even if you do all of the nasty things that a person could imagine, like you know how to be with somebody, but also keep your heart to yourself, if that makes sense. Like I would tell this person, like, hey, here, look here, buddy, just because he or she is giving you their time and their attention, I would say it in a way that's like nice, whatever. But just because they give you energy, or just because you've been intimate with this person, or just because they're passionate and all of that, it doesn't mean that they won't leave you. Yes, all that you're saying may have some truth to it. Maybe they haven't met anyone like you. Maybe this is a connection that they see a whole lot of red flags in, but that they still want to run towards. But this person is ultimately, I would tell your person that you are someone who's ultimately going to always do the right thing, who's going to always, do what's best for you. It may take you some time, but you're always going to do what's best for you. And if this person gets too far out of your boundaries or beyond your boundaries and out of line with things, you will kick this person to the curb and not think twice about it, or turn your neck to reflect on it, or to go backwards. Like, you have learned a lot of important lessons, and you're not just, I would tell this person that you're not dealing with them because you can't break away. It's because you don't like to give up on people, because people have given up on you. Take what resonates. But this, I'm getting this very strongly. And I would tell this person that the energy that they're getting from you is genuine, and it's coming from a place of not really being someone that's afraid of challenges. I would tell them that you're someone who, you faced a lot of fears. Like, you even, no matter what your personality archetype is, you are someone who is not afraid to go through the storm for anyone, for any reason, but it has to be leading to something good. Because again, we talk about that light at the end of the tunnel, which is the sun. It has to be going somewhere. It can't just be, a roller coaster ride of love and passion and stuff like that. Like, you're not going to do anything just for nothing, if that makes sense. I would tell them that sex isn't enough to keep you. That, mind games and toxic behavior is not going to keep your attention. And hell, I would even tell them putting it down in the bedroom for 17 hours and 15 minutes is not, it'll make you do what you need to do to smile and shake and wiggle, but it ain't going to keep you. So, and I would tell this person that you are the type of person that can't be controlled with sex, that can't be controlled with toxicity and again, mind games and stuff like that. That gets old, that gets played out real quick with you. And that you are dealing with this person because you believe that there will be a brighter day, that you guys could possibly have a bright future. But if they keep showing signs of wanting to keep it in a situationship, for some of you, of wanting to keep it in this like low vibrational thing for too long, you're gonna really like end up distancing yourself from this person, or doing the work that you need to do on yourself. Like, it's gonna happen automatically if you start to see for a long period of time, or a significant period of time, that this relationship isn't going anywhere. You will chuck up the deuces to this person. This is what I would tell them. And that would be no matter how you truly feel for them, how much you truly love them, how good they are in the bedroom. Like, you, at the end of the day, you are really good at making the decisions that are best for you, not out of selfishness, but out of knowing that it all has to make sense at the end of the day. That's something that you've had to learn in your personal life. And I would tell this person that if they don't get their act together, you have no problem replacing this person. Even if you've got to settle for a connection that may be a little bit more boring, or that maybe with somebody that doesn't have the same type of car or as much money. Like, you want somebody that you can trust, that you don't have to look over your shoulder with, that you don't have to sleep with one eye open with, that you don't have to worry about that they're cheating on you and stuff like that. I would tell this person that you are not a gullible person. And that you've got people that would love to give you what you're patiently waiting on this person to give you. And that if they keep you waiting for too long, you'll wander off. And you will not come back, and you will find somebody who is quite possibly better than them, although they feel like that person just does not exist. Let's move forward. We've got inner child. I would tell this person that, again, you've been through a lot in your life, and you have learned that nobody's perfect, and that's why you don't give up as easily. And I would tell this person to not misinterpret you not giving up for you not having, the willpower or the know-how to walk away from something when you know it's not good for you, when you know it's no longer worth it. Yeah, we've got anger. Yeah, I would tell this person that you are definitely, you're not you're not going to always turn a blind eye to this person's, toxic behavior. And that, although you may bite your tongue about a lot of things, you are paying attention, and that you are the type of person that does give people chances. But again, once you reach your breaking point, there is no turning back. And I would tell this person that if you really love my pile number ones, if you really want to be with them, you're going to have to, take that mask off at some point in the near future, or this person is going to get fed up enough to really explore those other options that you swear are not as good as you. And you're going to find yourself in this position of you being angry, of this person turning the tables on you, and you're not going to like how it feels. This is what I would tell this person. All right, we've got listening to wisdom. I would tell this person again, you have been through a lot in your life, and although you want love, you're not going to sacrifice your peace, yourself, hell, your sanity, just everything that you've come to know as worth having. You're not going to sacrifice that just to be in a relationship with this person. You're not going to, even if you have chased this person in the past, like you're someone who, you may bump your head, but you learn your lesson eventually. You're not somebody that's going to be willfully delusional just to have somebody. Like, you're wise enough with this listening to wisdom to know when to walk away. And it may take you a while to walk away, but when you do, you don't come back. Yeah, we've got raindrops that says take a chance on them. So I would tell this person that, you have other options. You have other people that you could entertain, but you don't like juggling multiple people. And you also don't like to be juggled. You don't like to be put in situations where you're made to be felt like an option. And that is very triggering for you. And that is the quickest way to really get you to walk away for good. I'm getting that very, very strongly. What else, Spirit? Because I'm hearing you say something. I would tell them to be very careful with your heart, because you really do have a lot of love to give, and you really are a genuine person, and you really are somebody who can be long-term, who can, go through the storm with somebody, but it has to be with somebody who would do just the same for you. I would tell this person that you've ran into a lot of takers. You've ran into a lot of heartbreakers. You've ran into a lot of people who didn't appreciate you. And I would tell them that you are, or you may have recently arrived at this point, or you're going to soon arrive at a point where you no longer want that. And once you arrive at that point, if this person is still in alignment with treating you like an option, with, just being selfish and a taker and all of that, that you're going to leave them in the past. Because, you've always known your worth. You've always known what you've deserved, but you've always given people the benefit of the doubt. And I would tell this person that you have learned to have more discretion and give yourself the same amount of grace that you give people. And, that by you learning that lesson, you aren't going to settle for a relationship that is hidden, that is just in the bed, that is just a situationship. Like, even though I would tell this person straight up, even though you may be settling for this person's BS right now, you will not always settle. So if you really want my pile number ones, you really gonna have to shape up or ship the hell out. Because my pile number one is growing. And my pile number one, he or she is tired of shedding tears for no reason. My pile number one is tired of shedding tears of pain. My pile number one is ready to shed tears of joy, of happiness, of true fulfillment. And my pile number one may not be ready 100% to let you go with you treating her or him like this right now, but my pile number one will find the strength. And when they do, you will regret it because you will never see this person again. You will never have access to this person again. My pile number one takes a while to move on from people, but when they do, the people that lose them regret it. This is what I would tell them. We've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I would tell this person that you notice those red flags. I picked up on that earlier. That you see them, you're not oblivious, and that you're just kind of letting this person, you know, move how they want to move. And just because they're letting you move, this person move how they want to move, it doesn't mean that you're not going to take action if they keep moving how they moving. All right, lastly, we've got someone is being cold-hearted. I would tell this person, my pile number one may seem like, you know, their love is unconditional and infinite, but when they turn that off, it's like, I know y'all familiar with BMF when Lamar was like, something about cutting the water off. That's kind of how y'all are. When y'all take y'all love back, when y'all are really over somebody, it's like you cutting that person's water off. Like, it's like the energy of people in hell want ice water. Like, when you're over somebody, like, they're dead to you. Not meaning you wish that on them, not meaning you hate them, but like, you can only, I would tell this person, you can only play with this person's heart for so long and for so much until they no longer, like, till the love that they have for you turns into hate, turns into disgust, turns into, like, a heart of love turns into a heart of ice. Like, it's like very much so you have to be careful with my pile number ones, because they've been taken advantage of a lot in their life, or, you know, in a way that has been very significant in their life. And if you think that by treating them this way, it's going to bring you closer, you are sadly mistaken. Because my pile number one, this is what I would tell them. My pile number one is not afraid of being alone. My pile number one is leaving the light on, is leaving the door open for you by choice. And it's not because they are willing to be dumb for you or just so in love that they can't shut the door for you. It's that this person is trying to give you enough chances so that if they ever have to stop giving you chances, they won't regret it. So if you really want my pile number ones, you better start acting like it. This is what I would tell them in a nice way, though. Okay, so I cleared the energy for my pile number ones. We're going to get into the messages of advice from Spirit to you about the current state of your love life and the current state of your life, okay? But before we do, like the video if you enjoyed it. That way this can get to somebody else who may need these messages, and it can help the channel grow. And again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That way you do not miss any new content from me. And check out my latest videos in the live and shorts tab. Okay, guys? All right. So, Spirit, what is your current love message of advice to my pile number one? Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to take what was on the floor. It says healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So, Spirit, when it comes to the current state of your love life, know that whatever is triggering certain, like, abandonment wounds or fears of failure in love, like, I feel like Spirit is obviously trying to tell you that your love life is going to improve soon. Just period. Soon. Soon is relative for all of you guys. We will do another reading in the future about, like, you know, what's next in love and timing and all of that. We'll do a deep dive into that. But it's like Spirit is trying to tell you that your love life will not always be like this. There truly is a light at the end of the tunnel. So try not to be so consumed by your fears of what could happen, and have faith that what's meant to happen, what you deserve, is what's actually going to come to pass. Yes, it's a possibility that this person could waste 15 years of your life and do all of this and do all of that, but it will not come to pass with this message of healing. that yes, this is a connection that is teaching you a lot of tough lessons, but you will learn the lessons. You will find that light at the end of the tunnel. That's how everything is going to work out. It's just going to work out. I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you to like not kind of clench up or tense up at the idea of the worst case scenarios, at the idea of this person breaking your heart and you never finding love and you running out of time because you've given this person all of your time and your attention. Like, Spirit is trying to tell you that your love life is going to be healed. The cracks in your heart, the pain in your spirit, and just in your the negative experiences that you've had, they are going to amount to something. It will not be all for nothing, pile number one. The outcome is going to be good for you guys, regardless, but you have to keep going. You have to keep going, and you have to not be so hard on yourself. And with this message of releasing allegiances, you have to forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made in the past in order for you to heal, in order for you to be able to move forward in this walking by faith and not by sight type of energy when it comes to love. And I feel like this is just talking about love in general, not just this connection with this person. But Spirit is telling you that this relationship, you did meet this person for a reason. And yes, Spirit is clearly aware of what this person has put you through. But Spirit wants you to understand that in order for you to heal, you have to acknowledge the part that you've played in your own heartbreak in order for that healing to start to begin. You have to not, again, don't blame yourself, but accept or acknowledge the role that you just simply played in this dynamic of a toxic relationship, of a situationship, of an unhappy marriage, of, you know, a loveless committed union. Whatever it is for you guys that you feel is disappointing when it comes to love, Spirit is telling you it won't always be disappointing. It won't always be disappointing. And you won't always, you know, be in this cycle of learning lessons. At some point, you're going to learn the lessons, and you're going to be with somebody that has learned lessons in life too. And you are going to be in a relationship that's not perfect, no, but it's going to be with somebody who stuck with you through thick and thin. Don't worry about who that's going to be. For some of you, yes, it is this person that you may be going through a rough patch with, or hell, a rough few years with. But all in all, regardless of if you all are going to end up with this person that you're currently craving, desiring to be with, so passionate about, so deeply in love with, Spirit is telling you, ultimately, you're going to be with somebody that is healing for you. Somebody that, you know, doesn't scratch at those wounds. Someone that is healing to those wounds. And that if you are ever in the presence of somebody who is not presenting this healing energy, know that it is simply a lesson. That is the why. It's just a lesson that can help you to heal and evolve on a frequency level to be able to attract the love that you truly deserve. It's almost like, you know, like a heroin addict, how in order to get better, it gets worse. They have to get the toxicity out that is there. So I feel like Spirit is trying to let you know that regardless of if you end up with this person or not, don't take the things that hasn't worked out personally. Know that it's all gonna play an even greater role into the bigger picture of your love life, into your life. And it's ultimately a story that ends with a happy ending, not a sad ending. Yes, it's like Spirit is trying to tell you that it's all going to work out in the end. It may not look like it right now, but your love life is going to heal so much so that you are going to be able to look back on these moments of heartbreak, of unrequited love, of not really knowing how things panned out, and look back and say, well, I learned this and I learned that, and I healed from this and I healed from that. It's all going to amount to something. All right. Spirit, what is your message of advice for my pile number ones, just in general at this time? Just with where they all are in their lives. What is your message of advice for pile number one? It says, go outside, You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So for those of you that are single, Spirit is really encouraging you guys to put yourself out there again. For those of you who, you know, are in separation from someone, Spirit doesn't want you just cooped up in the house eating Oreos and Cheerios and watching as the world turns. Spirit wants you to continue on with your life as if nothing terrible is happening. And that's how you speed up the process of healing. That's how you speed up the process of manifesting the love that you want, whether it's with this person you want it from by way of reconciliation or with someone new. It's all different for all of you guys. But Spirit is wanting you to step outside of your comfort zone at this time when it comes to your love life, your career, and just your life in general. Be open to stepping outside of your comfort zone, okay? Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to try new things. Step outside of your comfort zone, Pile 1. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Again, watch another pile if you feel drawn to it. And I will chit-chat with y'all in the next one. All righty. Okay. Pile number 2. So, oh, look at the synchronicity. We've got 22. So you may want to look up the angel number 222. And I know that that is a very frequent angel number. But what I like to tell my clients is, like, look, when you look it up, kind of close your eyes and just let your finger scroll on your phone or your computer or whatever. And just let it land on whatever one you feel like your finger wants to land on. And you click on that link and you read that. You know, don't try to scan and look for the one that seems like you should read it. Like, close your eyes, scroll, and just click. Y'all feel me? So I'm getting an angel number of 222 for you guys at this time of this reading. All right. So pile number 2. If you were drawn to she feels, she knows. Know that the person on your mind views you as someone who truly does know your worth, as someone who is a bit of a free spirit, someone who has a major amount of self-respect, and they view you as somebody who will not settle in life. Even if you settle for a little bit, you're not gonna settle in the end, you know. And also they view you as somebody who, let me listen because I'm hearing something. They view you as somebody who is not afraid. Like, although you've gotten your heart broken a lot in life, you're not afraid to love, like to try as many times as you need to try to get it right. It doesn't mean that you're desperate. It doesn't mean that, you know, you just don't have boundaries. It's like you are a lover and a fighter. And this is how this person views you. And again, they view you as somebody who knows what you want out of life and when it comes to love. Like, that you're clear on what it is that you want, okay? So how do they think you view them? Now, this could be truth, or this could just be their perception, or it could be a mixture. I don't know. But keep in mind, you'll hear some silence at times while I vibe with Spirit throughout the reading. So how they think you view them, we've got abundance. It says, keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. This person thinks that you view them as somebody that you genuinely like, not just because of how much money they've got or how cute they are, or like they think that you view them as somebody that you accept, flaws and all, no matter how much they irritate you, like you accept them, and that you view them as somebody who is valuable in some way with this abundance. Like, they think you view them as somebody who, let me listen. Oh wow, who you would do anything for, who you don't mind putting your pride to the side for this person. It's like, I'm just hearing like this person thinks you view them as like someone that you would do anything for. And the good thing is, I don't pick up on a weird vibe from that, like they would want to take advantage of that. Like they think that you view them highly, that even when they may not like, and that you view them in that way even when they may not feel that way about themselves. Like, oh wow, they think that you see the best in them even when they don't see the best in themselves. They think that you view them as somebody who has been hurt a lot, who has gone through a lot of the things that you've gone through, whether they talk about it or not, or whether they express it or not, or you know, whatever. They think that you view them as somebody that you have a lot in common with. They think that you view them as someone who has a lot to offer, but that you also view them as somebody that you're not just attracted to for what they can give you. Like you're into them for who they actually are, and they think you view them for who they actually are. Like that's actually, I'm saying something really deep. Like they think that you view them for who they are and not just what they have, not just for what they can give to you. Like that you truly like them for who they are. Oh wow, I'm liking where this is going. All right, pile 2, let's dive deeper. So we're going to be getting into, before we get into how they think you feel about them and the connection, let's see, how do you actually feel about this person? All right, this is a general reading, but I tend to be pretty accurate, so I'm excited to see what pops out for you guys. I cleared the energy for my pile number 2s. How does pile number 2 truly feel about this person on their mind? This person that they've come to the reading for? Oh, I'm really drawn to this one. Wow. Oh, we've got the Knight of Cups. Let me pull it up so you can see it. Oh, I love this deck. I recently got it. It's like become one of my favorites. But anyway. So, how they think you... well, no, how you feel about this person. You like this person. You are attracted to this person. You like the way that they make you feel. This person makes you smile, or even if like you are the type to kind of like be a bit more reserved, like this person really, I'm just hearing Aaliyah. I'm hearing Aaliyah rock the boat. Like this person rocks your boat. This person is your type. This person, you know, for some of you, whether this has happened recently or this is just kind of like how you remember them in terms of how y'all met, it's like, this is like the energy of someone who can sweep you off of your feet. This is someone who is a smooth talker. This is someone who is very easy on the eyes, or even if they're not traditionally attractive, it's like there's something very beautiful, very likable, very lovable about this person. Like you really, and again, it goes back to that abundance message that you like them for who they are. Like, but let me dive deeper because I'm hearing something else with this Knight of Cups. Whether you want to admit it or not, you guys, you could see yourself being in a relationship with this person if you aren't in a relationship yet. You like the way that this person handles you, or maybe there was a time when you did like the way that they handled you, if this has changed. This is a person who has a very like sweet side. Like they can be very sweet and gentle and nurturing when they want to be. Like this is the type of energy of you feeling like whether you can actually blush or not, like this is the energy of somebody who can make you blush, like somebody who, you know, gives you butterflies. But the strongest energy, the heaviest energy here is for those of you that are not in an official relationship with this person. You want to be in a relationship with this person, but you want them to make the move. Look at y'all. You want this person, but you don't want to look desperate, like you don't want to be wrong. So you're leaving the ball in this person's court. For those of you that are actually in a relationship with this person, or whether that's a official relationship or more of a situationship type of thing, it's like you want more from this person. So you may want marriage, you may want children. You know, for a lot of you, this is like because I'm thinking about, especially as women, like we tend to choose men that have potential, right? It could be, you could be the type of person that is okay with a little bit of potential, or you may require that they have a lot of bit of potential. But I feel like a lot of you guys feel like this person has potential to be something long term, but there's a little bit of ambiguity to this Knight of Cups. You kind of don't know if this person, like, that this person's has feelings for you, and that you have feelings for this person, but it's kind of like, it's kind of like a what are we type of energy. So I feel like a lot of you guys, this is someone that you've been in a situationship with, or if this is kind of like a newer connection, it's like this is a connection that you have a lot of hope towards. It's not like pile number one, where you kind of feel more on the hopeless side of things. With this Knight of Cups, you feel like this person could be the one, but you're still a little on the fence, because this person may not be the most consistent. This person may not take you out as much or court you as much. It's like a lot of like the Knight of Cups is really good at like flattery and flirtation, and again, sweeping you off of your feet. But are they really good at commitment, at things that are long term, at maintaining this level of effort? It's like the Knight of Cups is really good at getting you to give your heart to them, but they may, this isn't the King yet. They've got a ways to go in terms of learning what to actually do with that heart, what to do with that person that they did all of that work to get, like once they get it, if that makes sense. So all in all, a lot of you guys really feel like this connection, whether it's committed or not, has a lot of potential, and you feel like this person is someone that you do desire to be with. But a lot of you guys are leaving the ball in this person's court. You're really just observing this person and seeing, okay, if you really want me, then you'll do X, Y, and Z. This is like the energy of like how, as women, or just people in general, but especially women, like we can kind of expect people to read our minds or to read our body language. So it's like, for a lot of you guys, you feel like this person gets you, and you're really hopeful that this is truly your person, that this is going to be something long term. But a lot of you guys are kind of like living on a prayer, living on this hope, and the reality of it hasn't really blossomed or come into form of it being an official relationship, or it being an official marriage, or you guys actually having kids together. Like whatever you like desire or fantasize about is what's really having you enamored with this person, and it's what is having you open to seeing where things go. Like this person, you may have met this person at a time where you were in a transitional period in love, maybe even after a significant heartbreak or something like that. When you thought all hope was lost, it's like this person came in, and this person felt like a breath of fresh air. This person felt like, this person could be the one. Maybe that other person wasn't the one. Maybe this is the one. But it's like this person kind of drags their feet a little bit. But you guys see potential in this person. You do. We'll dive deeper into that topic a little bit later, but let's get into the next part of the reading. So how does this person think you feel about them? And again, whatever I pull, it could be the actual truth of how you feel, or it could just be their perception. But I clear the energy for my pile number twos. How does this person on pile number two's mind think pile number two feel about them? We've got the 10 of Wands. Let me be silent. This person thinks you feel like you want them to make more effort. Like you want them to spend more time with you, that you want them to be more available. Like, I don't know, it's something about that. They think you feel like you want to spend more time with them, that you want to Like whenever they're gone, like that it affects you, like that their absence affects you. Take what resonates on that. Like if you guys, you know, are kind of on again, off again, because again, the Knight of Cups can be, you know, very loving, very affectionate, but kind of inconsistent sometimes. So this person, how they think you feel about them is that you don't want to give up on them, that you don't want to walk away from them, that you feel like this has a lot of potential, that he or she has a lot of potential, that you see this person, like that you feel like you both could really be something, that you guys could really go the distance if this person would just like make more effort. For some of you, I'm getting that very strongly, and it's something about spending more time together. Like this person thinks you feel like they're busy all the time, or that they don't always prioritize you in a way that you would like. I'm getting that strongly as well. There's something else here. Let me listen. This person thinks that you feel like they can be a handful, that they can be a bit selfish and MIA when you need them at times. Like that they are all, it's something about them always being busy, something about like, but it almost feels like this person oh, because I mean the shadow side of the Knight of Cups, whether it's in reverse or not, is like this person can be like more manipulative, like, but it's almost like a intelligent manipulation. Like it's a calculated type of manipulation where, you know, the King of Cups has learned that manipulation can be more hurtful than helpful. The Knight of Cups really views it as like a tactic to win over people's hearts, as a tactic to, you know, get someone to chase them or to come towards them. You know, the Knight of Cups uses inconsistency and love bombing and flattery and all of that as a weapon to get love. But again, like I said earlier, once they get it, once they get the person that they pine after, they have a hard time like being consistent. So this person thinks that you see them for who they actually are, that you see that, you know, they can be a little flaky, that, you know, for some of you, that they are always seem to be available for sex and intimacy, but like when it comes to going out on dates or doing something just kind of one-on-one, like actually being there for you in a way that's outside of the bed or outside of this thing that suits them the most, that's where they kind of lack. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. How does pile number two's person think they feel about them? They think that you feel like that you feel a great deal of attraction to them, but that you want them to make the effort again, that you want them to come towards you, that you are leaving the ball in their court because you don't want to like just lay your heart out on the table for this person. This person feels like you feel that they kind of flirt, that they're a flirt for some of you. I'm picking up on that they, you know, got HOESs for some of y'all. This is how they think you view them. They think you view them as like a Casanova, as a lover boy, as a, you know, a smooth talker, you know, somebody like a charmer. And for some of y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, some of them, they are consciously believing that you feel like they're sleeping with someone else, or that they sleep around with other people, that they're not faithful with this 10 of Wands. That they aren't ready to settle down. That they just want sex. Damn. Well, Knight of Cups, if you know this, why won't you change the narrative? Yeah, okay, so at the bottom of the deck, from a different deck, we've got the 10 of Swords, and it's like this person, I don't think this person likes that they don't like the idea of you thinking about them like that. And it's funny because whether it's true or not, like this person, and I'm not saying this as a fact, but I'm saying it as an example. This could be the type of person that is all of those things, but it's like, how could you say that? Like they wouldn't want you to address, they wouldn't want you to call them out. They wouldn't want you to know about it. Like, I saw something online one time where, and I thought it was hilarious because men are just crazy sometimes. But it was something along the lines of, if a guy was saying if his woman ever catches him cheating, he has to break up with her because like now you know all my business. Like, you know, it's like now it's awkward. You know, I don't know. So it's like this person doesn't want you to look at them that way. Or, but I think honestly, I'm getting this energy of if this person has had a history of being that way, it's like with this person thinking you actually see them for who they are and or who they have been. It's like this person wants to show you something different. Yeah, because here we've got the Magician. This person thinks you think they got HOESs, but here we, yes, my goodness, and these cards are just like flying out. We've got the Hierophant, that you think that this person thinks you feel that this is the type of person that wants to have their cake and eat it too. Yeah, because we got the Five of Wands. You see these two women fighting over this man, and the Queen of Wands, that you are on the fence. This person thinks that you feel like you're on the fence because you think they've got other people, because you think that they are a player, that they get around, that they're not faithful. Whether you say these things or insinuate these things in your behavior or not, that's how they think you feel about them, that they're not faithful, that they are, you know, that they present themselves as relationship material, as being loving and all of that, but at the end of the day, it's to get what it is that they want. Wow, maybe you said this to this person, or, you know, I don't know, but this person really does think you feel that way about them. Okay, so how does pile number two's person think they feel about the connection? How does pile number two's person think they feel about the connection? Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Let me be silent. This person thinks that you want a relationship with this person if you aren't already in that, or that you want marriage if you are, or if you're married, that you want, you know, the marriage to improve, that you want things to elevate and evolve into something just better than what it is. Also with this 10 of Pentacles, this person thinks that regarding the connection, that you feel that you want to settle down with this person, that you want them to be your man, like that you want them, that you want to make this situation work. That again, it goes back to that energy of a lot of potential, that this person feels like you really believe in the connection, and that you feel like it's worth fighting for, that it's worth holding on to no matter what mistakes they've made or that they could possibly make, that you are invested in this connection. And that you want them to be just as invested. Like you don't want to be, you know, left hanging or just like taken for a spin like a car or something. Like that you want to be the only one. That you don't want other people intertwined into y'all's connection. That you want something that's real, that's serious, that's committed, that's long term, and that is true and honest and pure, and not something that anyone can come in between. This person feels like you feel that the connection is real and that it is. Let me listen. I'm hearing something. It's like something that you've been praying for, that this is the type of relationship or connection or whatever that you've always wanted. This person really does feel like you don't want to let go of this connection. That you are committed, even if there is no official commitment or title or whatever. that you are loyal to this person. That's how this person thinks you feel about the connection, that you are loyal, that you know, you're not just gonna flirt with another man or another person just because y'all are into it, that even if y'all aren't in a relationship, that you are treating the connection as if it is a relationship. This person thinks that you feel like this is a connection that could lead to marriage if it hasn't already, that this is a person that you want to be with in the end, even if y'all aren't together now, or even if y'all aren't, things aren't official now, that this person thinks you feel like they're going to choose you in the end, that y'all are going to be together in the end when it's all said and done. Okay, so let's get into the oracle messages. So if I was reading for this person, what would I tell them about you? We've got power. It says the ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power. We've got the Emperor. It says organization, leadership, and structure. So based on these two cards right away, I would tell this person that you don't give up on love easily, that you are in it for the long haul, and that you aren't, because I feel like, especially with this Knight of Cups energy being here, this is like the energy of somebody who can be like a jealous boyfriend. So if you guys aren't in a relationship yet, like this is someone who's very sensitive, who can be prone to jealousy and manipulation and all of those things. And it's like with this Emperor and power message here, it's like I would tell this person that you are in this connection, like you want them for all of the right reasons, like that you don't have any ulterior motives. And I'm pausing because I'm picking up on this person's energy. I feel like that's an insecurity for this person. Like this person may attract a lot of leeches or a lot of people that just want them for what they have, or just for superficial reasons. And I would basically tell this person that no, you are a genuine person, that you may not have been in a lot of relationships, but you know what love is, and that you have a lot of love to offer, and that you aren't somebody that is very like demanding, and that's very like, well, I gave you this, so what do I get? Like you are a very genuine person, and that you aren't, you know, in a rush to be in a relationship. Like you're okay with taking things in a slow and steady type of pace, but you don't want to be played in the meantime, though. You don't want to be treated, you know, mistreated or undervalued or overlooked. You know, you don't want to be in, you're not interested in being played, like, but you'll be patient. You know, you're not just trying to lock this person down because you don't want to be alone. Like you genuinely like this person, like I said at the beginning of the reading, for who they are, and not just for what you can get from this person, because your table is already full by yourself. And I would tell this person that you have a lot to offer, more than this person's other options can offer them. And I'm not triggering you all and saying this person has other options that they're entertaining, but they do have people that are interested in them that they're not really interested in, because they don't have a lot to offer. Even if they make a lot of money, they tend to attract people who seem like they have a lot to offer, but they tend to be greedy, they tend to be selfish, they tend to be, takers, they tend to be just like, like kind of like glitter as opposed to gold, if that makes sense. Or this person may attract a lot of gold diggers, a lot of people who are just into them for superficial reasons. And I would tell this person that you are not those things, that you are not like those people. All right, we've got card number 20. It says awakened. I would tell this person that you, again, are leaving the ball in this person's court. That if they want something, that yes, you do want this long-term thing with this person, that yes, you do want a lot of what they want, that I would tell this person that you guys have a lot in common, and that you guys have a high level of compatibility, but that you are someone that doesn't like to force things, or that doesn't like to like just kind of like you can be a little bit shy, you know, and especially I would tell this person with this awaken that you are still healing from things from your past, that you are on, you know, for some of you a spiritual journey. And it's like that's kind of why, because I feel like this person will be asking me like, why does she act like that, or why does he act like that, like why does he hold back, why does she hold back, why does she do certain things, you know, why does she not reach out as much or whatever. And I would tell this person that you are somebody who has learned to be a little bit more cautious and patient when it comes to love. And that's why you move at the pace that you do. That's why you move in the way that you do in this connection. That's why you're a little bit, you know, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's because you've rushed into situations before and it led you nowhere, and you've learned to kind of slow down, pay attention, you know, take things one day at a time and not rush. So that's why you're not rushing, I would tell this person. All right, we've got emotional release. I would tell this person that you are very sensitive and that you are kind of afraid to really give your heart to somebody, but you're willing to face that fear for the right person. But that you are afraid because you've gone against your better judgment for people who did all of this work to get your heart and just stumped on it. So again, I would have to reiterate again to this person that that is why you hold back, because you want to be sure that you're not walking into another heartbreak, that you're not walking into another dead-end situationship, another loveless connection, a loveless relationship. We've got make a move. I would tell this person that the ball is in their court, that if they're free to make a move on you, that they're free to tell you how they truly feel about you. Because I think this person, and we'll get more into, well, I think didn't already do it, how they feel about you right now. Yeah, go ahead and watch that if you haven't already for more insight on how they feel about you right now. But I would tell this person to tell you how they truly feel about you, and it will help the connection to move forward. You won't have your guard up as much if you know that this person has the same feelings that you have. And it's not that you've got your guard up because you're trying to like manipulate this person to reveal their feelings or to be more transparent about them or whatever. It's because you have been friend zoned a lot for some of you guys. You have been put in, you know, situations where people have, you know, again, treated you like an option as opposed to a priority. And it's like you don't want to experience that anymore. So that's why you walk on eggshells, because, you know, you've dealt with people in the past who have shown you this same type of affection and giving you these same type of butterflies in the stomach, but they've stabbed you in the back for some of you guys. They've, you know, rejected you because you didn't do X, Y, and Z. They've, you know, turned into these different people once you've let them know how you feel about them. And it was terrifying. It was traumatizing for some of you guys. And that I would tell this person that that is why, if they want this connection to move forward, if they want this commitment just like you do, that they are going to have to make the next move. All right, we've got villain. It says you can always rewrite the story. I would tell this person that you are going to need some reassurance, like that you are going to, like, you don't like not knowing where you stand, but you may not always bring it up. So I would tell this person that it's like, I don't know, you don't really like mixed signals. I will be basically explaining to this person what you don't like and what will like ultimately be a big no for you, because you are somebody who has had to toughen up. Like, you've experienced a lot of tough love, and it's like, I would tell this person that it's safe for them to be vulnerable with you. It's safe for them, like, even though you have this, for some of you guys, this kind of like hardened exterior because you're trying to protect yourself, I would tell this person that you really are ready for love. You're just afraid to show it because you don't want to make yourself vulnerable to vultures and villains again. but that I will really tell this person that you want the same thing that they want. So how they feel about you is they feel the same way about you that you feel about them. All right? We've got separation. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I would tell this person that yes, my pile number 2 is thinking about you. Yes, they do miss you when you pull away, but it's like it's hard on them when you do that. When you go, you know, for some of you that experience like this ghosting type of energy because this person's trying to get you to chase or trying to get you to, you know, overthink and stuff like that. I would tell this person that, you know, that's kind of not the way that they should handle you, because it really just makes you kind of close up a little bit, like even more than you already are. I would tell this person that, you know, especially if you guys have been in some sort of a separation with this person. I don't know. I feel like I would tell them about some sort of a significant relationship that some of you guys have had in the past that ended in some sort of an indefinite separation. I would tell this person, you definitely know what love is, and you are cautious because of some sort of a past relationship that had all of the same similar indicators and vibes, but that ultimately this person left you stranded, this person left you hanging, this person never really like requited the love that you gave. And I would basically tell this person that, you know, it's not that my pile number 2 doesn't care, or that my pile number 2 really is nonchalant. That's a defense mechanism, because a lot of people have left my pile number 2. A lot of people have given up on my pile number 2. So therefore, they do the same to people. But I would tell that this person that my pile number 2 truly does miss you. Take what resonates on that if you guys are in separation, or if you guys aren't able to spend a lot of time together, or if you guys have communication issues. Like, I would tell this person that you are a whole other person on the other side of your guards, but that this person, I would tell this person that you're gonna have to be vulnerable with my pile number 2. You're gonna have to let your guard down for my pile number 2 to let their guard down. Straight up. All right. And we've got someone gives mixed signals. That's crazy. Yeah. I would basically, this is like wrapping up the reading. I would tell your person that all that I just said is why you give mixed signals. I would tell this person that you act the way that you act because you feel like they give off mixed signals, because you feel like, you know, although you see this potential, that you've been there, done that, and that you're really just trying to see if this is a for now thing or a forever thing, and that you're not going to ask about it. You're not going to snoop around to find out. You're just going to let this person do them, and you're going to see if they really are the one, if they really are different than people from your past. And if not, you're just going to let it fall to the wayside. Period. That's why you're giving off mixed signals. It's because I would tell this person that my pile number 2 is giving off mixed signals because this person is giving off mixed signals. You matching energy, you mirroring energy, because you've learned not to overextend yourself to selfish people, because you end up empty-handed when you do that. Okay, so before we close out the reading, guys, like the video if you enjoyed it, and that way this reading can reach somebody else who may need the messages and the encouragement, and it also helps the channel to grow. All right, and subscribe if you haven't already. That way you can watch my latest readings, and check out my latest content in the live and shorts tab if you haven't already. And lastly, watch another pile if you feel drawn to it. So I clear the energy for pile 2, Spirit. What is your message of advice for my pile number 2s when it comes to their love life in particular at this time that they're watching this reading? What is your message of advice for my pile number 2? I feel like this one. Let me pick that up. All right. So the message of advice for you, pile number 2, this can be relating to your love life in general or this connection in particular. It says emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Spirit, for a lot of you guys, is telling you that you need to let your guard down. You need to give yourself permission to let your guard down, because that's how you're going to find love. That's when you're going to find love. That's when things are going to start to progress for you in a way that feels like motion as opposed to being stuck. When you give yourself permission to love again, to let your guard down low enough to let someone in, that's when your love life will start to improve. Spirit is wanting you to stop trying to control your emotions. Stop trying to control every aspect of your love life, because just like your life in general, you can't. It's impossible. Some people we are meant to meet, and some people we are meant to let go of. And I feel like Spirit is really trying to tell you that a lot of you guys are holding on to past experiences, past people, and that's why you feel stuck, because you're living in the past. And I'm not talking about like this person, if they hurt you in the past and you're still like not over it. Okay, it may take time for you to heal from that. But I'm talking about, it feels like Spirit is bringing up like past love, past rejections. Spirit wants you to give yourself permission to set that down, to let that baggage go, because it's making your load heavier than it needs to be. It's clouding your judgment when it comes to what's going on now, the possibilities now and the possibilities that will come in the future. It by looking in the rear view, it's almost like trying to drive on a highway and you've got your head turned looking out the back of the window. Like, you're bound to hit something. You're bound to get hurt doing that, of course, because I mean, you're living off of these past experiences, and you're making decisions based off of those past experiences, based off of fear of those past experiences. So yeah, you're bound to run into something that's similar. Yeah, you're bound to run into some chaos, because you aren't looking ahead. You aren't paying attention. You aren't focusing forward. You're focusing on what has already happened. So of course it's easy to be afraid of that happening again when you're focusing only on that. Follow me here. Spirit is trying to encourage you guys to love again, to give yourself permission to love again, and to give this person a chance. Everybody is not the same. Everybody is not out to get you, pile number 2. And I'm not saying that in a way that's to slap you upside the head. I'm saying that as a way to hug you, baby. Everybody is not out to get you. But in life, sometimes we scrape our knees, baby. We bump our heads. But just like that little baby that is learning how to walk, that falls down a million times, hey, you gonna get up again. And Spirit is telling you to get up again, pile number 2, because you've got this, because love is meant to find you. But you will never see that if your head is buried in your hands, because you're wallowing over the things that have already happened, the stories that have already come and gone and played out. Lift your head up, pick yourself up, open your heart again, and love will find you again. And you don't have to be so afraid that you'll get your heart broken if you apply the lessons that you've learned to the new situations that will come. That's how you protect yourself, not by closing yourself off. You apply the lessons you've learned. That is your protection, okay? All right, I clear the energy for pile 2, Spirit. What is your message of advice for pile 2 when it comes to just their life in general at this time that they're watching this reading? All right, that was for me. I clear the energy. Sorry, y'all. I'm able to discern if it's for me or not. And Spirit, we talking about pile number 2, not my life, honey. We're gonna do that later. I clear the energy for my pile number 2. I clear the energy for pile number 2, spirits. What is your message of advice for pile 2? Thank you, Spirit. It says, set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Didn't I say amen? I feel so good right now. Ah. So Spirit is confirming what I said earlier about how you guys are viewed by this person as somebody who's not going to settle. They don't want you to settle, baby. And neither does Spirit want you to settle. Nobody is saying you've got to settle. So don't convince yourself that you do. It's part of your purpose to raise your standards, to, want more for yourself. That's how you're going to get more. The first step to having more is to want more. So don't feel like you've got to, keep quiet when something is bothering you. Don't feel like you've got to sweep things under the rug. Whatever you feel like you wish you wouldn't have done in past connections and past relationships, just don't do that going forward. And that's how you get more. In love, in life, and in everything in between, baby. Okay? I adore you, pal number 2. And for those of you that are struggling to open up your heart chakra, I send you so much love, so much healing, so much peace, and just compassion within yourself to allow yourself to love again. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it helped you in some way. And again, watch another pile if you feel drawn to it. Bye, pumpkin. Ooh. Okay. Pile number 3. So you were drawn to new birth, guarded vigilantly, card number 24. So keep in mind, you will hear some silence at times throughout the reading while I vibe with Spirit. But before we get into how this person thinks you feel and what I would tell them if I was their reader and reading about you, you should know that this person that's on your mind, that you're watching this reading for, they view you as someone who has learned a lot of tough lessons when it comes to love in particular. They view you as somebody who is very protective over yourself and over your heart. But they do view you as somebody who is ready to love, but that isn't ready for situationships, that isn't ready for, things that just benefit the other person or that just make the other person happy. That you are now ready to find the one, not just because you want to settle down, not just because you want that, white picket fence with the dog and the goldfish and the TV on the wall and the plant in the living room, honey. Like, you want to find the one because for a lot of you guys, you have been on a journey of finding yourself. And that's just the natural progression, the natural evolution. This person views you as somebody who deserves love. I'm going to say that again. This person views you consciously as someone who deserves to be loved. Okay? How does this person think you view them? Now, this could be truth, or this could just be their perception, or it could be a mixture. But let's see. We've got girl talk. Now, if you're a guy watching, that's okay, but we've got girl talk. It says, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So right away, I get a strong sense that a lot of you guys that were drawn to pile number 3, you are coming to this reading for someone that is maybe your ex or someone that you have had a significant attachment to, that you've had to overcome, that you're trying to overcome, not because you don't want anything to do with this person forever, but because you're really working on yourself as a person. Take what resonates, but I'm getting that very strongly, just right off the top. This person thinks you view them as somebody that you want to take things slow with, somebody that I'm just hearing, I just want to be friends. Like, this person thinks you have deep feelings for them, but that you're erring on the side of caution with this person. Maybe because of the history that you have with this person or the history that you've had with other people. But this person thinks you view them as somebody that you need to be cautious with, someone that you need to kind of like keep your eye on. Not like in this insecure type of way, or suspicious type of way, but just, yeah, this person thinks that you view them as somebody that you don't you know how they say don't put all of your eggs in one basket, like that you want to be sure that it's something about you being cautious. It's something about you not being in a rush to commit to this person, like that you've got some concerns, that you've got some doubts about this person. And I know it seems weird because why am I getting this in combination with this card? Because with this girl talk, I mean, I'm obviously getting the energy of a girl like talking to her homegirls about the guy, and it's like she likes the guy, but she's talking to them in a way that's like, girl, you know, like that she's kind of like doubtful, you know, and that she's been there, done that, and that although she likes this person, or he or she, whatever, likes this person, that you're playing it safe. So this person thinks you view them as somebody who, it feels like a bit of a risk giving your heart to them again or for the first time. Take what resonates. Like that you view them as somebody that you like, but you may not be ready to, you know, be so forthcoming with that truth. Like this may be a situation where where you in this connection with this person, it's like it's obvious that you guys have feelings for each other, but you both may beat around the bush or something, you know. But it definitely feels like this person thinks you view them as somebody that, it's almost like that energy of keep it private until you know it's real. That you aren't, this person thinks you view them as somebody that you think it's best to like take it slow with this person and quite possibly keep them in the friend zone until you are sure that they are serious or that they are wanting the same things that you want, that you're playing it cool. Why am I hearing Beyonce yes? Look at this yes on her shirt, y'all. I'm hearing yes by Beyonce. So that is also how this person thinks you view them, as like you view them as somebody who is used to getting their way with women or with people, who is used to just people saying, women or get people just saying yes to this person all of the time, just letting this person have their way. And it's like you don't want to be someone that's just somebody that they can walk all over, somebody that they can have so easily. So this person thinks you view them as a bit of a playboy, as a player, as a somebody that you need to be a little bit cautious with. I'm getting that very strongly here, but let's dive deeper. We'll get more into that topic later. So let's look into, how do you actually feel about this person? All right. How do you actually feel about this person before we get into how they think you feel? I cleared the energy for my pile number 3s. I clear the energy for pile number 3. How does pile 3 think? No. How does pile 3 actually feel about the person on their mind, the person that they came to this reading for? Wow, we've got the World. I'm going to pull it up here so you can see. So let me be silent and tune in with Spirit. Yeah, I'm hearing this person could be the one. You think that this person could be the one, but I'm hearing only time will tell. I'm seeing that hourglass right here. Only time will tell. That's how you feel about this person. It's like you, for a lot of you guys, you do feel like a deep spiritual connection with this person in a way that you would be confident enough to classify it as a soulmate, as a twin flame. For some of you, take what resonates. The terms that you would each select will be different based on your belief systems, but it definitely feels like you feel that you met this person for a reason, and it's kind of like the opposite of pile 1, where they feel like they met this person for a reason, and that reason is like a karmic cycle or lessons and stuff. It's like you feel like this person, I don't know why, but I'm very excited about this reading in particular, because I feel like for this World card to be here as how you actually feel about them, and with this message of new birth guarded vigilantly, for a lot of you, this actually is your soulmate. And this world card here is showing that like you are correct. That, you know, because the world card is about a major accomplishment, like the milestones, the things that we all hope to achieve in life, that but that we don't all achieve. Like, you know, someone could live for 80 years and never find love. They can live for 80 years and never buy a home. They can live for 80 years and never achieve wealth, you know. So the world card is when we achieve those, you know, achievable things, but that these are things that are not easy to attain, right? So this person, well, how you feel about this person is that this person is top tier in some way, or that it's almost like you feel this way about yourself as well, and it feels like this person is on your level, or that this person could be on your level. Much like pile number 2, it's like you feel like this person has a lot of potential, but not just a lot of potential, an extreme amount of potential, that for a lot of you, you feel like things are coming together, like that you and this person are meant to be together, whether you're conscious of this feeling that you have for this person, or whether this is a subconscious feeling. You feel like this is the person that you're meant to be with. You feel like the universe put you and this person in on each other's paths for a reason. For a lot of you, you may feel like this is the person you're meant to have children with, that this is your future husband, your future wife, that this is your, you know, that you and this person have a bright future together, that you and this person have known each other before. Like, you know, for those of you that believe in past lives, for some of you, you believe that you guys have known this person in another life. You feel like this person is like a good match for you, is like a better match than other people that you've dated, that you've been with. For some of you, just well enough, this could be like your husband or your boyfriend, somebody you've been with that you've known for a while. But it's like this world card is like a very assured type of energy, a very like guaranteed type of energy, a very confident energy of just being very sure of what you know and what you feel. So you feel like this person isn't going anywhere, that this person sees you in the way that you want to be seen, that this person can add to your life and not just be another person that takes from it. For a lot of you, you feel like this person, you know, yeah, nobody's perfect, you know, everybody comes with their baggage and their flaws and stuff like that. But for a lot of you guys, you feel like the pros outweigh the cons with this person, or you believe that that's ultimately how things are going to play out. Like there's a high vibration of optimism to the world card. A high vibration of believing that something is possible, believing that something can be achieved even if it's difficult. You feel like this person understands you. You feel like this person is your other half, is who you're meant to be with. I mean, I'm just not even gonna play around with the energy. It feels like you feel that way. And if you guys really don't feel that way, you may want to watch another pile, or maybe this, I feel like with this especially being a major arcana, this is spirit telling you that this is your person, that this is someone that you're meant to be with. For some of you, as I always say, it could be a season or it could be for a lifetime. It just depends. But spirit is telling y'all that this is the person y'all were meant to meet and that y'all are meant to be with. So for some of you, if you are not in a relationship with this person, spirit is saying this is who you're going to be in your next relationship with. For those of you that are wondering if this is the person you're going to get pregnant by, this is a yes. This is just and this is a general reading on the internet. Wow. And here we are with we cover up her 2 days. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here. So for a lot of you, this is your person. Whether you guys are in an official commitment or relationship yet or not, it doesn't matter. This is spirit confirming it. New birth, guarded vigilantly. And I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, your first child with this person or your next child with this person. Straight up and down and sideways. Flat out. That's what I'm seeing. So whether you feel that or not, spirit is telling you or it's just simply confirming what your intuition is already telling you. All right, I clear the energy for pile number 3. I clear the energy for my pile number 3s. So how does pile number 3's person think they feel about them? How does pile number 3's person think pile number 3 feels about them? Give me one card. Ooh, we've got the Knight of Swords. So, let me be silent for a second. All right, so this person thinks you feel like they are rough around the edges, but on a higher vibrational level, they think you feel like they are a diamond in the rough. Like they are... I mean, the Knight of Swords is the bad boy archetype, bad girl archetype. So, but just to dive deeper into this energy, they feel like you feel like y'all bump heads a lot. Again, this could be truth or this could just be their perspective, but they think that how you feel about them is that they don't know how to treat you sometimes, that you don't like the way they treat you sometimes, that you wish that they were a little bit more sweeter, or that you wish that I don't know, they think you feel like they're not, can't get it out, that they're not necessarily Prince Charming, that you wish they were more romantic, that you wish that they were softer, that you wish that they think that you feel like they don't know how to express how they feel. That they can be a little like, that they jump to conclusions a lot. That they can be like kind of domineering and just kind of wow, this energy, I'm almost getting like lightheaded. Let me listen. Yeah, this person thinks you feel like they can be like very pushy and very like small-minded about things, or just like they only see things their way. They think you feel like they don't care about how you feel sometimes. Like they know how to be soft and gentle, but they choose not to be most of the times. They think that you feel that they don't appreciate you, that they, for some of you, just use you for sex, that they don't know how to love a woman, that they don't know how to treat a woman or a man. Take what resonates. Wow, this is how this person thinks you feel about them. They think you feel like they are a frog and not Prince Charming. Like that but they do think you have feelings for them. They do think that you care about them, but it's like they think that you are unhappy. And I feel like this has something to do with like some sort of a situation that may have recently happened, or that may still just be lingering on from the past between the two of you, but that they think you feel like you haven't forgiven them for some sort of a mistake they've made, or something that they've done, whether it was cheating, whether it was, just the way they handled you, or they think that you feel like you don't like the way they communicate, or you don't think that they listen to you, or like, again, like it's something like they act like they don't care. Like they can be kind of like cold-hearted and give you the cold shoulder. Like they think you feel like they play a lot of mind games, that they play too many games. And something about making you jealous, like that they, kind of play with your heart, that they are kind of heartless sometimes. I'm hearing Summer Walker session. What is it? Session 32. You don't know what love is if you don't put up a fight. And you don't... Look, y'all, I'm sick. I can't sing right now. But anyway. Yeah, it's like this person thinks that you feel like they are never going to change. That they are always going to be this, hard-headed, closed off emotionally, like, yeah, that you feel like they're emotionally unavailable. And listen to Summer Walker session 32, and that'll give you a little bit more insight into how they think you feel about them. But just they think you feel about them the way Summer Walker feels about everybody in her music, like just kind of somber, that you feel like, you love this person and you care about this person, but sometimes you question if they love you, if they care about you. Like they want love, but don't give it, don't show it. Like that their love is conditional, that their love comes with limits. That's how they think you feel about them. I clear the energy. How does pile number 3's person think pile 3 feels about the connection itself? How does pile 3's person think pile 3 feels about the connection? We've got the Page of Wands. Wow. So let me be silent and listen in. Wow. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Empress. Ooh, I don't want to show too much, but yeah. I mean, not the Empress. That's the High Priestess, Lord. Okay. Let me tell you. For a lot of you, I'm going to be straight up. Take what resonates, but a lot of you, this person thinks you feel like this is just a connection that's just based on sex. Like that this person only has sex to offer, but not that that's only what they have to offer, but like they have other things to offer, but that's the only thing they present, or that is the thing that they lead with the most. Like that you feel like you want more, but that like, what's the point of even wanting more with this person? This person thinks that how you feel about the connection is that it requires a lot of energy, but it doesn't really yield a lot of results. That that you're not too hopeful, or this is contradicting this World card. But I feel like with this falling out in the energy of how you feel, it's like Spirit is like, I understand how you feel, but I'm telling you, this is your person. Like, so that's this energy. But when we go here to this Page of Wands in the energy of how they think you feel about the connection, they feel like you don't believe that this has long-term potential, that you are losing hope and faith in the possibility of this turning into something real by way of a relationship or marriage, or something committed, that they think that you feel like this is always just gonna be what it is. I'm hearing it is what it is, that they think you feel like, it's almost like with this person knocking at this door and this hand here, this person thinks you feel like when it comes to the connection, like that it's predictable, that you already know what they want, that it's something about a booty call, something just being sex, but that you feel like there is a lot of intensity and passion and desire to be with each other in a real way, in a real relationship, but that you both are tiptoeing around it. That's how they think you view the connection, how you feel about the connection, that the connection is like stuck in some sort of a sexual phase, or some sort of a like childish mind games type of energy. Like this person thinks you feel like this person doesn't know how to be in a relationship, that this person doesn't know how to like handle you, that this person can't handle you, like that this person, can dish it, but they can't take it. That this person says they want all of these things, but it's something about this hand just floating so casually, like, here you come on in, like you always do, It's like this person thinks you feel that the connection is not gonna last. Like you want it to, but that you doubt that it will. That you doubt that this person will ever change, that this person will ever grow up, that this person will stop playing mind games, that this person will stop being childish, that you doubt this person, that you And this Page of Wands can represent someone new as well. So this person thinks you feel like you need to keep your options open because of the games they play. Take what resonates. This person thinks that you feel like this connection is going like nowhere fast, or would go nowhere fast if you really gave it a chance. Oh, okay, yeah. So for a lot of you, this person thinks you feel that you've given this person chance after chance after chance, and they just keep doing the same things. For some of you, this person thinks you think that they don't have a lot to offer, or that, you know, I don't know. It's like this person thinks you're talking to other people, like that you're entertaining other people, or that you think they're entertaining other people because of the way that they act. But it's almost like they're trying to tell you that's just the way that I am. Because, I mean, as you can see here, he's not paying attention to those ladies in the background. He truly is paying attention to this girl here, even though he may not be treating her in the way that, you know, is the most romantic or ideal. Like he does only have eyes for her. So it's like this person thinks that you don't see that you just see them as somebody who is a player, who is, you know, just looking for a good time, not a long time. Okay. So let's get into the oracle. So if I was reading for this person, what would I tell them about you? We've got surprise. It says, release your expectations and be open to surprise. I would definitely say to this person that you are in this vibration of not wanting to get your hopes up, that you've like dealt with a lot of disappointment, whether it was with this person in particular or just with people in general. And it's like you have become a little bit pessimistic when it comes to love, but your heart is still open. But it's just this energy of like not getting your hopes up. Okay, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. It says education, focus, and details. Yeah, I would tell this person that is why you kind of focus on other things. That's why you don't really, you know, sweat them that much. It's because you don't like to have your time wasted. And it's not just because people have wasted your time in the past, but it's because this person has wasted your time at times in this connection. This person has, you know, exhibited certain behaviors of what you're trying to get away from, of what you're trying to have less of. It's like this person reminds you of people that you've given chances to that let you down, and that's why you kind of don't really make as much effort. I would tell this person that you want to make effort, but that you doubt that it'll be worth it. Yeah, with this message of surprise underneath, it's like, I would tell this person that you do care. Because it's like, it's almost like this person feels like you mirror what they think you feel about them. Like if this person feels like they've met their match when it comes to you. And I would tell this person with this 8 of Pentacles and surprise that, you know, I would tell them the same thing I told you, that this is your person, that this is who you're meant to be with, and that this has potential to be a long-term relationship, and that you want a relationship, but that you aren't desperate for one, and that you're kind of in the energy of if it's meant to be, it'll be. And because you're in that energy, that's why you're not, you know, doing everything to keep this person's attention or doing everything to make this person happy, because you have learned that that's like opening up a can of worms when you give people that much power. So you've learned to kind of like have a balance and take care of you as much as you take care of other people, to prioritize what you want as just as much as you prioritize the needs of other people, because you've dealt with people who you've given a lot of your effort and your time and your energy to, all for it to go nowhere. We've got study. Yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely tell this person, because I feel like this person may ask me, are you talking to other people, or like yeah, I feel like they would definitely ask that. Like, are you interested in somebody else? And I would tell them no, that you really are focused on like your finances, for some of you, school, your business, that you really are a focused and dedicated type of person, and that when you're in that mode, that they shouldn't take that personally, that is like who you are and who you'll always be, like that you've got your own goals and the things that you want out of life, and you're very good at not letting your love life distract you from what you want out of life in general. Let me listen, because there's something else with this study. Yeah, I would tell this person that you are interested in them, but that you want to take your time. That you're not in a rush to be in a relationship. And no, it's not because you're talking to other people or because you have feelings for somebody else. It's because like you've put love very high on your priority list before, only to have very little results from the effort that you put in. So therefore you've kind of put it lower on the priority list, but you will put it high on the priority list for somebody that is worth you doing that for. I would tell this person that, you know, you want to move at a slow pace with this person because for some of you, you just don't like the way that they handle certain situations, or there's a particular situation that has caused you to really focus more on yourself and to pull back your energy because you don't want to get hurt. I would tell them that you act the way that you do because you don't want this to get hurt. And yes, you do like this person. I would tell them that. Yes, you have feelings for this person. Yes, you want to be with this person, but not if you got to chase them. Not if you got to go through hell and high water just to be with them. Okay? We've got omens. So I would tell this person that, because I feel like this person feels this same way about you, that you are their person, that you are who they're meant to be with, whether they're like able to consciously form that into a sentence and say it to you or not. With this message of omens, I would just simply be confirming what they already feel. Like, I feel like they would be asking me, is this who I'm meant to be with? And I would be basically telling them, yes, you are correct with this omen. I would tell this person that you have deeper feelings for this person than you show, but you act that way because this person can be a little like, I don't know, I would kind of tell them a little bit about your love language and how to love you properly in order to get that softer, more vulnerable side, because I feel like they will be asking like, what can I do to X, Y, and Z, you know, and I will be telling them how to get you to soften up, how to get you to trust them, because I feel like that's what they would be asking. And they would kind of be like asking like, are you the type that would be faithful, or have you ever cheated and all of that? And I would tell them really that you are a good woman, that you are a good man, that you are acting this way not because you're talking to somebody else, but because you feel really vulnerable, because you really like this person and you really care about this person, but sometimes you feel like they don't act like they care, and that's very triggering for you. And it just makes you kind of go into your shell and just kind of want to curl up in a ball. That's why you act like that. Yeah, we've got meditation for clarity. I feel like this person will be really adamant about, is she talking to somebody else or is he talking to somebody else? It's like, I don't know why this person is really gung-ho about that, but I would be constantly, you know, assuring this person that, yes, pile number 3 wants to be with you. And yes, you guys are meant to be together, but that this connection needs work. And I will be guiding this person on what they need to do to, again, to get you to trust them. We've got card number 5, stars. It says, you can manifest your every wish. So with them being in the bedroom here, I would definitely tell them that you are worried. Take what resonates on this, but that you are worried about being in just a sex only relationship, in a situationship again, like that you fear being in that, like you don't want to be caught in that cycle anymore. And it's like that you aren't just looking for sex, because I feel like this person would be asking like, does she want a relationship with me? And I would be telling him, yes, like she, he, whoever wants this same thing with you. This person doesn't just want sex. And it's like, but this, I would tell this person that you think that that's all that they want, so if they want more, that they need to tell you that. I love it. We've got chemistry. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction. And lastly, we've got someone currently is crushing on you. I would tell this person that they should go for it, because I feel like this person would be asking me about like why, like what would happen if they let you know how they feel, what would happen if they let their guard down, if they be vulnerable with you. I would tell them that they would be pleasantly surprised by the amount of emotion and a vulnerability that they would get in return by also being vulnerable, by letting you know. I would tell them that they should really let you know how they feel, because you know how it's like everything can be solved with a little bit of communication. I would tell them that like the biggest issue here is not what you think it is. It's simply the communication. I would tell this person that they need to work on how they talk to you, or that they need to be more consistent with their communication in order for you to remain interested as well. I would tell them that yes, you have other options, but that you really like this person, that you really want to be with this person, but not if they're going to mistreat you, or not if they're going to always act nonchalant, etc., etc. And I would tell this person that, you know, with this message of someone is currently crushing on you, that you, despite whatever situation has happened, that you still love them. Take what resonates on that. And that you are the type of person that, you know, you're in it for the long haul. Like you're not just, this isn't something short term, because I feel like they would be asking with this, because crush is kind of like a light energy. I feel like this person would be asking something about like, I don't know, I feel like I would have to constantly be reassuring this person that you and this person have a future together, or can have a future together. Like it's not just a crush. And that you're not just some player, or that you're not like the women that they've met before who just talk to a bunch of guys and just lead people on. Like I would tell them that that's not your intention. All right. So pile 3, before we get into the final part of the reading, which is the message of advice from Spirit to you about your love life and your life in general. Like the video if you enjoyed it. That way it can be passed around to someone else that may need the message, that may need the encouragement, okay? And it also helps the channel to grow. And subscribe if you haven't already. That way you can be notified when I drop new readings. And if you want to check out my latest content, check out the live and shorts tab, because that's where I'll be the most active. And again, watch another pile if you feel drawn to it. So pile number 3, Spirit, what is your message of advice when it comes to pile 3's love life, with this person in particular, or just in general? What is your message of advice for my pile number 3s at this time? Ooh, I am really drawn to this one. Okay. Ooh, wow. It says wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Don't make any rash decisions right now when it comes to love, because there's something that's meant to happen. And I'm telling you, if you allow it to happen, you will be happy that you did, instead of trying to control it. I feel like there's something that you are wanting to happen, or there's a certain type of way that you want things to develop. And Spirit is saying, we've got something better. So please just trust us. Walk by faith and not by sight. And just allow your love life to play out naturally, because you're going to love the way it turns out, especially with the World card and new birth guarded vigilantly. You know how they say God may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. Okay, Spirit, God is working on this for you. God is going to answer your prayer. You just got to walk by faith. You got to be patient, baby. Okay. All right, so I cleared the energy for Pile 3s once again. Spirit, what is your message of advice for Pile 3, just in general, when it comes to their life at this time? What is your message of advice? Beautiful. We've got waves of prosperity. It says new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. This is why Spirit is telling you to just be patient. Your prayer is going to be answered. Yes, at the bottom of the deck, we've got blossoming. It says you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Trust the process of your life, your love life, your career. Trust it. There is divine timing. There is a divine order to everything that happens and that will happen. You do not have to figure out your, wow. Again, we've got wait here twice. Spirit is telling you to be patient. We got you. We've heard your prayers. We've got you. So give us a chance to deliver on what you're asking about. Have some faith. It says, wait, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Even if you do nothing, you are still doing enough in order for things to work out well for you. Right now, Spirit is telling you to trust in the higher power that you believe in, to believe in yourself, and to be patient, because you do not have to figure all of this ish out yourself. There is a divine order to your life and your love life as well. Let it play out naturally. And with this message of wait and new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now, this is coming in for you soon. Something good, whether it's about love, about your career, about fertility. It's different for all of you, but something good is on its way to you. Yes. Yes. Soulmate relationship. I'm telling you, it has to do with your love life. Like, your love life is coming together. You are right where you need to be, even if it looks like you're standing in sinking sand. You are right where you need to be. It says new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. I'm telling y'all, be patient. Okay, thank you, pal number 3. I hope this reading encouraged you or helped you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, and I'm exhausted now, so I'm gonna go. But I send you lots of love, peace, and light as you go, baby. Bye.